Why are so many students afraid to make mistakes in math? One reason is because we live in a fixed mindset testing culture that focuses on performance and speed rather than learning and punishes students for mistakes. Let's hear from Jo Boaler about her top 2 reasons students feel so anxious about mistakes.
So the first one, I believe, is the testing culture. The students who are in our schools now have grown up in the testing culture of the last decade, which has inflicted a lot of damage. And that damage comes in many forms, but one of them is the clear message that students in schools get that success is about doing well on tests. And if success is defined in that way for students, then they really don't see mistakes playing a role. Now, of course, we want our students to do well on tests, but it turns out that having them do a lot of tests is not how we get there. In fact, it's probably the opposite of how we get there. Students who do well on tests are those who've learned to feel comfortable with maths and who've developed the belief that they can do it. And my second reason for why students feel bad about mistakes is the role of speed in math classrooms. In many classrooms, too many classrooms, speed is valued subtly and not so subtly. And one of the main messages coming out of neuroscience is that mathematics should never be associated with speed. Researchers have conducted a number of studies in recent years showing that timed tests and other timed mathematical performances cause the early onset of maths anxiety. And I think the use of timed tests in the US is one of the most harmful things in the system. These tests are used with the very best intentions by teachers and policymakers, but they're often used without the important knowledge that we have now from neuroscience that timed tests cause math anxiety in students from across the achievement range. So one of the things I did was I asked second and fourth grade students, or I asked teachers of those students, to get them to write down how the timed tests made them feel. And the students' reflections showed that the test prompted anxiety in at least a quarter of the students in each class, and that anxiety was not correlated with test success. And in fact, some of the students who completed all 50 questions correctly were those who indicated the most severe anxiety, talking about being scared when they were asked to take the test. So these are the responses from the fourth graders and the second graders to the question today, this assessment made me feel. So here are the fourth graders. Worried that I won't finish. Nervous. I know my facts well, but it just scares me that I might get a bad score. I feel nervous because I don't like tests that much. Nervous because I'm afraid I won't finish or I'll make a mistake. I feel nervous. I know my facts, but it just scares me. I feel pressured. So those were some of the fourth graders. Now the second graders, not quite as good on their spelling, but responses were not great. Upset, nervous, that I'm terrible at math, and unhappy. So some US districts use time tests because of words such as automaticity that's used in the new Common Core state standards. But there are much better methods of teaching automaticity that also give students a conceptual understanding of mathematical operations and help them develop number sense.